Bet you didn't know that winches can be rebuilt. Everything can be rebuilt, at least when you're me. I was raised under the philosophy or notion of use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. So this is one way to make it do. That's one of the ways I learned how to fix many things that I did, is that from a young age I'd figure if something's broken and you wanted that thing, you could have it. So I'd find stuff, and stuff I couldn't afford, new or whatever, I'd find something broken and I'd work on it until it was working and it was mine. So anyway, that's what we're doing with this winch. Long story short, winches, I don't know if you knew this, but winches and a railroad tie do not necessarily constitute a frame straightener. It works, but there's problems with that. One of which is, you look at my old winch mount. I don't know if you can see, but on this right side right here, it's bent up. It's not supposed to do that. This is a Chinese one. Worked awesome for pulling cars out of the snow, out of the ditch. Worked great for towing cars up onto the trailer. But when used as a frame straightener, it twisted this. And when it did that, this whole winch, this will turn independently of the bottom. They'll twist freely. The thing that keeps them from doing that is the mount itself. And so with a lot of stress of pulling and the thing coming, it just snapped the brackets that mount the switch assembly. This is like one of those ones where it's like a bridge. This is a EPI 9.0, and basically what happened is these brackets just snapped. Like here's my old bracket for where the control goes, and here's the new one that I found online. So basically that got snapped off of the bolt, which is that, and then this just totally got snapped off. So as I'm doing this, you got to undo a bunch of the wires, and I've got a little, this video mostly is about memory games. The way that I remember which wire goes where in this bird nest is that I basically, when you look at it, you can see that if I say something that's racial, not racist, but racial, remember, it's just to remember. It has nothing to do with my decisions or voting or whatever. I hate that I even have to disclaim that. It's a bunch of shit. Sorry about the cussing. But basically, on the front of this is it's got a gold and blue label. So the gold goes here. This one only goes to here, so I don't even have to make anything up for that. The red one goes near all the rest of this red stuff, and it's bolted like the rest of them. The only one with a nut, because the other ones are all bolted, is the white one. And so I just say to myself, white's nuts. So that's how I remember that. Gold goes to the front of the gold. And wait, it has blue. Well, I already used my blue mnemonic because the label here only has blue. So the one that's close to that is blue. Plus it's painted, so you don't even have to remember. The blue stud, yellow stud, and then the only other one, which is white. And then the black one goes on the bottom side down here with the black wire of this one. This wire here, this is a ground. So I make up stupid little things to help me to remember. I use paint pens. Let me show you what my paint pens are. I don't know if I've even featured or talked about it, but this is my paint pen. What brand is it? It's Unipaint. I use the medium line PX20, and it does mark on most surfaces, but I've got a whole rainbow of paint pens in there for when I can't remember, that'll work. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that. So what I did is I ordered a heavy duty winch mount, and it's got these brackets that go in it that actually add to the strength. I didn't know that you had to have strength from twisting, but this one, it's a lot better built, and it costs about the same as the last one. I'm sorry to say I've spent way too much on that one. Those suck, by the way. They're really thin and they don't do a good job. This is a lot heavier duty and it's the same price. I'm going to mount it into this. And then, like I say, the handles actually add to the structural integrity. That one, the handles add nothing, but something to hold on to. So anyway, for what it's worth, you can rebuild a winch if you snap the bridge. Online, you'll expect to pay 30 bucks per side. So I'm paying 60 bucks. I could buy a whole new one now. It looks like they're clear down to 400. When this one was purchased, it was 1,200 bucks. So anyway, fun stuff. That's how I remember things. And that's that. If you like the video, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe, and you'll see some more of them. If you see any ads that are attractive, either down there or up there, feel free to click on them. It's good for you, good for me.